hey, this is a good message. Check this out.
You don't want to do that thing, post that thing, because you're worried about what people might think. Let me help you. They gonna think it's trash. Now what? They gonna think it's cringe. So they gonna put you in a group chat and put the side-eye emoji. They gonna be like, my old friend from high school, my old coworker, look what they trying to do. Okay, so now the worst has happened. They think it's trash, they think it's cringe, so you gonna let that stop you? You ain't gonna do nothing now? Believe it or not, actually trying is doing most than most people ever will do. Sometimes people make fun of you because they really can't try themselves. So don't let their fear be your reason not to do it, all right?
Now, I know that was not a music post, but it can apply to music. Because there's a lot of you guys right now who are scared to put out certain projects, who are scared to put out your music, who are scared to show people what you do because they might have told you not to do it. Now, is the stuff good or if it's bad? That's for other people to determine, because some of y'all might not need to put anything out. But at the end of the day, if you don't put it out, you will never know what you need to work on. You got to have no fear in whatever you want to do in life, and especially in music. Now, there's a lot of people that even on my other channel, when I do my beat reviews or whatever, they come and play beats, and the beats might not be that good. But I will always try to give them some sort of solid advice and try to tell them to keep going, even though it might not be good and sometimes it might be trash, in my opinion. But I never say stop. I never say this is not for you. I never try to place any fear that I have on anybody else, because some people just don't need to hear that. I might not be a person who likes to skydive, but I'm not going to tell somebody else don't do it, because if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. And if you want to skydive, do it, because that's what you want to do. I'm not going to tell somebody, hey, stay on your job and keep getting cussed out by your boss and keep, going through all the situations because you don't want to lose that job. You don't want to lose it. If you lose that job, man, it's over with. I would never say that. What I would say is, hey, assess what you have. Is it really that bad? If you feel it's that bad, then go ahead and find something else, because I'm not going to project any type of fear on somebody else, and I'm not going to tell them to stop doing what they want to do. That's the same way when it comes to you. If you want to do something, do it. Try it out. See how it works. Because at the end of the day in life, all we're doing is just walking around in circles and just talking. If you really think about it, all humans are doing is just walking around in circles and just talking. That's it. Communicating. That's it. But when you put a value in the middle of it, then that's when things get crazy, because now we're walking and communicating around a particular value, which is money, which is clout, which is other factors as well. And one thing that, a lot of older people have always talked about, like they questioned a lot of older people back in the day. It was actually recent when they did this, and they were asking people over the age of 80, what's like your biggest regrets? And their biggest regrets was not doing something that they really wanted to do, and that they waited and waited and waited because of other people telling them not to do it, or just their own fears of not trying something new. That was the biggest thing. A lot of them were upset that they didn't go to a certain place, or they didn't get to do certain things because they were either scared to do it or somebody convinced them not to do it. And in this game, the music industry, you should never be like that, because you never know what could happen. Like I said before, those beat reviews, there's some people that came on there that did not sound that good. But then over time, after I kind of gave them some encouraging words, they came back and they actually got better. And that's what can happen with anybody out here. But if you don't take your shot, it will never, ever happen. When you try something new that people don't understand, they're going to talk about you. Like people talked about me when I started doing music. You got to think of all the people that I went to school with, especially in college. All the people that I went to school with, when I started doing music, it was kind of looked upon like, you're doing what? Music? Who does that? Because, back in that time, it wasn't that many people that were doing music like that. There were some people freestyling and stuff like that, but like actually sitting down recording and making songs and stuff like that, it wasn't as nearly as much as how it is right now. But people looked at it as like being taboo. And some people kind of laughed at it, and you was kind of placed in like this group of people like, oh, that's the music guys right there. And I know people talked about me. I know family members looked at me crazy. I know friends from back home looked at me crazy. But I wanted to do it, and I wanted to succeed in it because it was just so fascinating for me to do it. And I had to really swallow my pride and just go ahead and just do it. And now those same people, they got kids now. A lot of them got kids, and they come to me like, hey, Bolo, what should I get my kids? Should I get this particular interface, this particular mic? Should I get this? Oh, man, my son has this really good song. You might need to check him out, man. He's really good, man. You know how it was back in school, man. You know how cool we was. It's that type of stuff right now. Because now they see that all of that time that I devoted into this, all of the failures and everything, which I'm going to make another video about that soon, all of that stuff, I went through all of that, and I came out of it, and I came out of it better than a lot of them. Some of them have been grinding for over, 20, 25 years now, trying to get to a position that I'm at right now because I believed in myself and I took a chance on myself, and I was not distracted by all the talk, all the chatter, and I did what I wanted to do. And that's why I'm here now on YouTube doing this, talking to you guys to tell you, don't listen to what people have to say about you. Don't listen to what other people have to say about your music. Don't listen to what other people say about your beats. Don't listen to what people have to say about your mixes. Don't listen to what people say about you wanting to get into music or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what industry you want to get in. If you want to try something, go out and try it. Do not sit here and be worried about what anybody else has to say about you, because they are going to talk about you either way. They're going to talk. Even if they come to you and they smile in your face and they have, great personalities and great conversations, they are going to talk about you. Either way. It's almost similar to going to a function, right? If you go to a function, I know a lot of you people who got, significant others, you're going to kind of agree with me on this. So I want y'all to, chime in if you agree with this. But let's say, for instance, you're there with your significant other, and you go to a function and you have other people with their significant others there as well. And everything is good. Everybody's laughing. Ha, 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 kiki, la, la, la. Everything is great. Da, da, ha, ha, ha. You're talking about things you want to do in life. Hey, I'm thinking about making this move in life. I'm about doing this. And they're talking about their moves and everything they're making. And as soon as that event is over and everybody gets in their cars to drive back home, what do you think is going on? Oh, everybody's talking about everybody. Oh, you seen that dress she had on? Oh, man, you heard he said he was finna do this? Oh, my goodness. Man, he crazy for even thinking about that. They're going to be talking. Family members do it the same way. Everybody does it. That's why me and my homeboys, we even talk about it. We like, man, shit. As soon as we got in the car, man, we were talking mad shit. and that's the type of stuff that happens. We're just open with it. My homeboys are open because we like to joan on each other. We like to crack on each other all the time. So we don't have any problem saying, stuff like that to each other. But that's what happens. Whenever you leave a situation full of people that you don't know, as soon as you leave out that door, they're going to be talking about you. But it doesn't mean that you need to stop what you're doing. No, you need to definitely keep going. So I'm telling to all of you guys right now, talking to y'all, all of y'all, if you think that you want to try something, do some research on it first. Find out a way to get started in it in a lower level and try it. And if you have any type of success, if you can get one person to like what you do, then you can expand from that point. You could try something a little bit different. Then you could try to get maybe 2 or 3 more people to like what you do. And then from there, change a few more things and kind of build on that. Then you try to get 5 or 6 people to like it. And then change a few more things and try to expand on that and keep going from that point. You don't have to build the restaurant if you want to, be a world famous chef. You don't have to just take a $500,000 or $1 million loan and build a restaurant and then just be a chef, because at the end of the day, you still have to build up your clientele for people to come in there and say, oh, that's a really good chef. You got to start from somewhere. So with a lot of you guys in music, we've all started from somewhere. We've all started from a very terrible first couple beats. Even for people who know how to play instruments and all that stuff, when you come in here and you start making music and making beats and making songs, them first ones are kind of bad. I'm just being honest with you. It's very rare that you find people who started off just amazing, and I haven't seen it yet. Even the best. If you go back to some of the best artists right now, listen to their early stuff, it's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But you start from a point. You start from that point and you start building from there. And then every single day, your brain captures something and it tries to get better. That's a good thing about being humans. The more and more we do something, we get better at it every single day. We get better at it because what we'll do is we might start with pressing 1 key on the keyboard. Then over time, we might start pressing 2. And now we're doing triads. Oh, now we're doing 7 chords. We're doing, we'll learn this stuff over time if we really want to get better at it. The only way we're going to get better at it is if we keep trying at it and stopping because you hearing somebody, talk about you or do anything like that. Like, that's crazy to me. I would not be in a position right now if I cared about what anybody else thought about me, or if I cared about what a coworker or my family members, would say to me. Who cares? At the end of the day, do what you want to do. People are going to talk about you either way, regardless if you do something great or if you do something terrible. Trust me, I know this for a fact. With all the millions of records I've sold, with all the plaques I got, with all of this stuff, people are going to talk about me. They're going to say all the stuff. Oh, man, he had a good little run from 2015 to 2019. Oh, da, da, da. Oh, man, he makes a few beats, but I don't really like him like that. Da, da, da. Oh, he's just a YouTuber right now. That's all he's just a YouTuber. That's what, that's all he does right now. But if you listen to the whole conversation, I've never stopped trying to reinvent myself in a sense. And I never stopped doing what I wanted to do, because first it was me grinding to get to where I was at, which people talked about me then. Oh man, he ain't got what it takes to get into the music business. Or people tell you, I play my beats for certain people. Oh, that beat is trash. And they used to tell me this in front of my face. Oh, your beat is trash. They used to tell me that. But then I kept working because I used that as motivation. And then boom, when I finally got one of the biggest songs in my life, and I talk about the song all the time in all of my videos because I want you guys to understand one song can change your life. When I did Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay with Silento, it changed everything. It changed everything. And then when I got there, people hated on that. Oh, man, he's doing kid dance music. Oh, man. And then people were like, man, that's what you're going to be stuck in. You're going to be stuck in working with kids. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be doing that. They talked about me then. They talked about me like a dog. Oh, man, he got all this success right now. He ain't looking back for nobody. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. He needs to do this. Bolo needs to do that. People were trying to tell me and try to say, hey, you shouldn't do this because, I've been through this situation before and this situation ain't right. Well, every situation is not the same. And then once that situation kind of died out and I did another record, oh, man, look at him again. He making more kids records. They were talking about me again. Then when I started writing songs, oh, now he ain't a producer no more. Now he want to be a writer now. But I was still being successful as writing, verses and stuff, for the artists that I was writing for. They're going to talk. And then once my little run started dying off, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't really like die off. It just kind of, it ain't like do like this. It kind of just went like this. But even through that, when I started, crossing over into the YouTube world, oh, his career done died off. Now he doing YouTube videos. Look at him. He doing YouTube videos. He over here talking about his gear and everything that he bought. Yeah, my gear that I bought with my money that I made from all of that success. And then now I'm in the YouTube world. People like, oh, man, he a YouTuber now. He ain't even no musician. He ain't this, he ain't that. And then when I turn around and get another song on the radio and I get a top 40 hit record, it's like, oh, well, it was urban. It's not like the top, but it was an urban top 40 record that I did. It's like, oh, well, he back in the music, so I guess the YouTube thing ain't working. It does not matter what you do. It doesn't matter. People are going to talk, and I'm telling you guys, I know about it because they talk about me right now. Somebody's going to say something about this video right now. And guess what? I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. There's other ventures. Like even when I started doing real estate, oh man, you shouldn't do real estate. The market ain't right now. It's not a buyer's market. It's a seller's market. Then you turn around, oh, you shouldn't do real estate. It's a seller's market, not a buyer's market. I've heard every single thing when I tried to do something because people would try to place their fears on you. So I'm telling you guys right now, and I've said this before plenty of times in this video, if you want to do something, do it. Make sure you guys do your research on it first, and then slowly build up from there, and then see how it happens. And if it fails, make sure it fails quick. And in that way, you can regroup yourself and then try something different. So just get out here and just do it.